Should lock out away. Hey, this is Ty. Here's my studio. So, I'm just going to show you guitars and amps today, but got this pretty great Epiphone that I've been rocking for a while. It's like an old, I think it's like a 1981 Epiphone Dreadnought of some kind. Pretty cool sounding guitar. It's not a super clean acoustic. It's more of just kind of a dirty acoustic. That's what I like about it. It's pretty cool. I got a good old Mexi Strat here. They treat me well, so I'll keep coming back. This is my go-to right here. It's a 96 Guild Starfire 4. Just a really amazing sounding guitar. So I can get kind of the beefier sound and then kind of like a little bit of a funkier, lighter sound out of those guys. I've got some other guitars too, but those are kind of my main go-tos. And then I've got my, I think it's a 1979 PJ, Fender PJ bass. So it's got, they call it PJ because it's got the precision and the jazz pickups. So we've got, those nice precision pickups, and then we've got a cool jazz pickup there. Honestly, I never used the jazz pickup. I should have just got a P bass because I'm totally married to the P sound, but I've got that J if I need it. So those are the main guitars that I use. I have a bunch of other ones, but those are the main ones. So you'll see this like random closet right here. This is actually where I do a lot of the amp work and a lot of the vocal work in here. So if I open it up here, just open up both sides. And so you can see pretty much got the left side dedicated to the amp stuff, and the right side, you can see I've got a nice little vocal booth back there. So I've got my mic set up right there, condenser mic. But yeah, so I've got a couple of amps on this side. The new guy that I just got that I'm obsessed with, I am just totally obsessed with Valco amps right now. You can't see it super well, but it's a Supro. It's a 1965 Supro Duo Tone, and it's a Model 24, which supposedly was the one that Jimmy Page used to use. Nobody knows for sure, but it just sounds unbelievable. So, got a pretty cool little 545, a Unidyme 545 mic on there, which is basically an old school SM57. So it was made by the Shure brothers back in the day, and I just got that too. It sounds unbelievable. I've got this. This was my go-to for a long time. I call it El Cabron, which means the bastard, because it's basically neglected now. But believe it or not, it's a crate. It's got EL84s. It's a Crate Vintage Club 30 from the 90s. They used to make it's just one of the few amps that they made that's actually good, and it's kind of a one-trick pony, but it does one really good trick. So I actually love the reverb channel on that. It's pretty badass. And then I really love the tremolo on the Supro. Tremolo channel sounds awesome on that too. So this gets a little bit beefier of a sound, a little bit mid-heavy sound, and still kind of experimenting with what this guy gets, but it's pretty dynamic. The Supro is super dynamic. So I've got that as kind of like my main setup, but I've also got this kind of like trap door compartment that sits under my mic stuff, and I've got some pretty cool like auxiliary amp stuff that's here. I'm about to get a reverb unit that's it's 100% wet reverb unit that's going to be down here, but in the meantime I've been using this guy down here, pull it up. So I've got two 10-inch cabs here, and yeah, I've got two 10-inch cabs. So this one sitting on top it's hard to see it because it's so dark, but it's a Harmony, which is also made by Valco, same as the Supro. So it's a little Valco amp from 1948. It's called a Harmony, the Harmony 200 or something like that. Man, I heard it at South Austin Music and was blown away. It actually has a blown speaker in it. It's pretty gnarly, but I was so in love with it, I wanted to keep it blown. And so Chaz at South Austin Music, he recommended putting you'll see that little cable on the left side over there. So I have a little switch back there where I can switch to this, this good speaker down here. It's just a little, kind of a naked 10-inch cab with a C12 Q Jensen speaker down there. So I've got the clean speaker and the blown speaker. And so I can kind of switch between the two. I can actually have them both going at once also in tandem. So, man, that's just a really cool, like, novelty sound that I've been doing a lot lately. Just crazy kind of White Stripes kind of sound. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much it right now as far as amps and guitars. That is my studio. And by the way, my name's Ty, and this is kind of what I'm doing lately, working on this record, and hope you enjoy going on the journey with me.